people, CzarThwomp here, and welcome to episode 10 of Jak 2. Last time, we escorted a bunch of underground agents to new safe houses, and we went back to Dead Town, where we fought our way over to an area known as the Sacred Site, which turned out to be Samos' hut, revealing that this world, that this place, this city, this den of gray and stone and metalheads is actually Jak and Daxter's world from the future. So, you probably guess who the Shadow is.
The Shadow's decided it's time to meet you.
Why is that place in the old ruins so important to you?
There's a powerful energy force at the old house. The metalheads are drawn to it.
No kidding. We used to know the guy that lived there.
So, you're the new recruits who keep getting into trouble.
Oh, no, not you!
Welcome to our humble underground movement. I am known as the Shadow, but you may call me Samos. And you are?
Jeez, Jak, we went through all that to meet His Holiness? Old Log of the Head, Grandpa Green?
Don't you know who we are?
Sorry, kid. Never seen you before. And I never forget a face, especially one that ugly.
So it begins.
How is this possible? We came through the rift with you. Into the future, right?
Yeah, you used to look older than dirt and uglier than a knotted stump. What gives? Did you get a little nip and tuck while we were gone?
Listen, boys, I don't know what kind of twigs you've been chewing on, but I don't have time for this. We've got a baron to overthrow, a child heir to protect, an invasion of metalheads to stop, and a city to save. I'd say the schedule's pretty full. Besides, I haven't gone through any rifts. I hate teleporting.
Sure sounds like the old Samos.
Right now, I need you to go to Haven Forest and root out a few metalheads. That forest is my source of power, but I can't protect it much longer. Chase down and destroy all the metalhead scouts you find there. Good luck, and welcome to the fight.
Okay, so anyways, I love this mission because guess what? It's going to give us the hoverboard. But anyways, the fact that just Daxter's like, no! Not Samos! No! No!
Subject not in sight.
But just Daxter, as we can assume, this is the first time he's seen Samos since going to the rift, and the first thing out of Daxter's mouth is just like, no! Not Samos! Not that ugly old piece of crap!
You needed some help. You won't be able to catch those metalheads in the forest on foot, so I've left my jetboard at the airlock near the city exit. Since you're helping the underground, I'll even let you keep it.
Oh, thank you, Kira. So you know what that means? We'll that when it comes to going between missions, we won't ever have to worry about riding on these zoomers ever again. We'll be able to just go in and just zip around on our hoverboard, which, believe it or not, can rival the zoomer in terms of speed. Not to mention, it's a whole lot of fun. Granted, it does come with one big downside, and that is you are very prone to running into Crimson Guards, thereby triggering a hot red alert. But hey, at least you're not dealing with this. No! Yeah, we're gonna pull over in the Surrender and Die town. I swear, frankly, now that I think about it, Yomi's peacekeepers are basically more of a threat than Baron Praxis and his entire police state. Seriously, put Yomi Hellfire.
Board's ours. I call shotgun.
Seriously, put Yomi Hellfire in charge of Haven City, and those metalheads would not be an issue. Heck, chances are Yomi would be a better leader than the metalheads. Sorry, than Praxis. Not that there's much of a competition. I mean, at least when Yomi sends his peacekeepers after someone, it's usually because he's been provoked. Meanwhile, with Praxis, it's like, oh, hey, so these people, you're in proximity. You basically are associated by proximity, so we're just gonna take you all out. Meanwhile, Yomi was concentrated. Yomi was clean. And not to mention, when Yomi's trying to hunt down Yuma, he's putting out ads, he's putting out pictures. The fact that the peacekeepers aren't basically just forgetting about Yuma's existence 3 seconds after?
Use your jetboard.
Seriously. Put Yomi in charge instead of Praxis and put Guillemine in place of Errol, and you would see results. Jack versus Dominic. Just go. Dominic just shrugging off the bullets. Yeah, the too bad we don't get our mini map here. Why do we get the darkness of night? Of course we come here at night. At least Haven Force has a nice theme to it. Okay, if we keep going this way, we'll run into one. And then just one tackle and bang, they're down. Okay, where's the next one? Turn around. Might as well pick that up. When it comes to the orbs, basically, they're not really going to give you anything outside of cosmetic bonuses. At least not in this mode. It would be nice if you could toggle on a mini-map when you're in an area like this. Because I always get lost in Haven Forest. It never fails. I always get lost in Haven Forest. But at least this is a fun place to train on your board. Okay. Okay, there it is. Drat. Curse the night! And it always feels like whenever night dawns upon this game, it will never clear up. It will never clear up until after you're done with the mission that you're struggling with. where'd that skull gem go? Okay, let's just move on. Okay, next one. Okay, there we go. Thankfully, it's starting to brighten up a little. Can't lose us that easily. Okay, where's the last one? Okay, way in the back. Oh, thank you. Brightness. I can see! I can fight!
Excellent work, boys. Come on back to the hideout. I have another task for you.
Yeah, now I can freaking see the forest. Give us this kind of lighting, I'll be happy.
Entering Haven City.
Okay, anyways. Before we go back to the hideout, we're gonna go for that Crimson Guard emblem. Basically, you don't really see that mission, that icon that often, but it represents a mission from Ashland. And since it's right on the way, we're gonna go there. Basically, crew tells you, oh, we gotta destroy some cargo in the harbor because they're trying to spy on him. Yeah, even though that message, I've always found it a bit hard to understand, basically. But yeah, you're not timed to do this, not until you actually attempt it. So actually, you know what? We're gonna go and we're gonna do it now. Then we're gonna zip over to Ashland's area. Oh wait, I almost forgot. Why do that when we can do this? In fact, this is another mission that's pretty good for the hoverboard. Though you can also reliably do it with a Crimson Guard zoomer, or a regular zoomer for that matter, if you're willing to expend some ammo. And whoa! Okay. The timer will start once you get close and you smash one.
Nothing so far.
Even though you get a red alert here, it's not really going to impede you all that much. I've always had an awkward time with starting this mission. Just getting a good place to do it. Thankfully, if you fail, you will be positioned in a good area. Okay, where are the remaining ones? Okay, they're all back to where we were. Okay, I may have screwed myself over. Well, you'll at least get to see what the fail screen looks like for this one, which is actually a little disturbing, if I do say so myself. oh, this is gonna be close. Oh, we're failing. We're failing. Or it's like, no, cruise privacy! Cruise privacy, no! Now how will he be now how will he ruin the lives of those around him? Yeah, this is the ideal position to do it. Though if you do jack a Crimson Guard vehicle, or you get around to just... or you go on your own zoomer and just start blasting them, you can do it in a pretty timely fashion. But still, just... the game intends for you to do it like this, you know? Okay, yeah, we got this, we got this. He disappeared, yeah, he's in the area, smashing up your stuff.
Out of our business. What's the world coming to when you can't buy off a few guards with bribes?
I'm kind of thinking about this. I'm kind of thinking. You know what? We have to do that mission sooner or later, so we might as well just knock out the Bazaar mission, and then we'll go for... then we'll go for Crew's next one, because Crew's next one is a pretty fun one. And not to mention, Ashland's mission isn't all that long. It's basically just blast some enemies down.
This is your Baron. I am still in control. Sweeping for suspect.
But really, yeah, the jetboard may be a little slower, but darn it, it is more than worth it to not have to deal with Crimson Guards every 3 seconds. Plus, it's fun to just flip around and just zap to wherever you go.
How's it riding in the hood, Red?
Get out of the area. This is Crimson Guard business. One of Vin's eco-tankers is coming in from the wasteland, but the clearance transmission sounded fishy. The driver was scared. We're going to check it out, just in case.
How can we help?
I've got it handled.
A metalhead sneak attack!
Damn! It's just us! Help me take out all the metalheads! Seems like it hurts. Take that. Man, there are a lot of them. shooting. We got them all. The metalheads are getting bolder every day. It's almost like they're testing our defenses, like probing attacks. I've got a bad feeling about this.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Okay, good thing we didn't miss that one out. Okay. Anyways, on that note, I think that now would be a good time to end things off. I really appreciate that you stuck around to watch this episode. You're a great viewer, and I hope you come back for the next one. Like to be, like, subscribe, comment, share, do whatever you want. And with that, I'll see you next time. Bye.